Welcome back. The flu season is in full swing, and we brought in some experts to talk about why you should get that flu vaccine to prevent the flu this season. Folks, we have Dr. Flor Munez, a medical advisor for families fighting the flu, as well as an infectious disease specialist. And we have Tosh Haynes, who was actually hospitalized for 16 days due to complications with the flu. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
I guess my first question is, we're in full swing here. Is it too late to get the flu shot?
Never too late to get your flu vaccine. We are definitely in probably the peak of the flu season in most parts of the country right now. We've had a long influenza season so far, and we will expect several more weeks of influenza activity. So it is not too late. It is important to still get your vaccine, especially if you haven't had the flu. But if you've had it, still get your vaccine because you can have the flu more than once in a given season.
I know there's been a lot of talk from people who say, oh, I've never gotten the flu vaccine before and I've been fine, or they've gotten it and ended up with the flu. Can you talk a little bit about the effectiveness of the vaccine?
Right, so the flu vaccine is really the best method, the best way that you have to protect yourself, to protect your family, to protect everyone around you against the flu. And the effectiveness of the vaccine varies year by year just because the flu virus itself changes year by year. We have different strains that come around every year, and the flu vaccine has to be adapted to those virus strains. And so it varies, but we really aim for an effectiveness to prevent the flu infection itself of about 60 to 70%. However, importantly, you do need to know that that's not really the main goal of the influenza vaccine, because we know that through vaccination you can prevent the complications, the risk of being hospitalized, and even the risk of dying from the flu. And that's true for all ages, all populations, and this is the main reason we want you to be vaccinated.
And you just brought up the point about being hospitalized. Ms. Haynes, you've had quite the experience with the flu, being hospitalized for 16 days. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience and what you went through?
Yeah, I was not educated around the flu and the impact that the flu can have. I didn't know the warning signs of the flu or what kind of symptoms would come along with the flu. So by the time that I realized I had the flu, it was too late, and I had not ever been vaccinated for the flu. So when I found out that I had the flu, I also had pneumonia, and both of those viruses had kind of gone a little awry and ended up in my heart and caused pericarditis and myocarditis and sent me into heart failure. So I learned so much about just the impact of the flu and how really tough it can be, and it's exactly why I'm a part of Families Fighting Flu and really trying to share my message and get it out to the people that flu is dangerous, and we need to do all that we can to educate ourselves around the warning signs of flu and to take the preventative actions to make sure that we're protecting ourselves and the people that we love, small children, elderly, people who are not able to get the flu vaccination for other reasons, just making sure that we're doing our part to keep our homes and our communities healthy.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about Families Fighting Flu and how folks can get more information and a little more education on the effects of the flu.
Dr. Munez?
Yes, go ahead.
So Families Fighting Flu exists as an advocacy organization to provide information around those that have been impacted by flu, those who have lost loved ones around flu. There are lots of resources around the facts and figures related to the flu season every year, as well as ways to prevent flu, information around vaccinations and things like that. Just things that you can do and support that you need in information literature around the flu virus, how to prevent it, what to do if you feel that you have the flu, or how to kind of walk through the flu if someone that you love has been impacted or affected by it. There's also so many stories of people who have gone through the flu, such as me or people like me, people who have success stories coming through the flu and just how that impacted their life, and also just ways to make sure that things like this don't happen to other people.
Ms. Haynes, Dr. Munez, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you helping us spread this information.
Our pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back after the break.